Texas Depression, a creepypasta. It was when I was little, when I got my first Pokemon game. I remember my excitement when I opened the blue ribbon off that shiny red gift, doing a first copy of Pokemon Black. Okay, I popped the game into my DS and began to play. Those were wonderful times. Every single pixel in that game was one new adventure to me. When I first played, I picked Tepig and I named it Tep. I love Tep. He was like my best friend. I always cheered him at every chance I had. In fact, he ended up having max happiness. Since I wanted Tep to stay cute and small at that time, I always pressed B every time he had to evolve. Same with most of my team, since I didn't know what an Everstone was. At the end of the game, my team was Tep the Tepig, Lily the Lillipup, Odd the Audino, Van the Venipede, which I replaced with a Victini named Teeny in the postgame, Tick the Shiny Joltik, who I found randomly when I was grinding in Charge Stone Cave, and Reshi the Reshiram. Yeah, I was bad at nicknames. However, one day, I saw I lost the cartridge to the depths of my couch. After that, I went into a deep sadness and began to block Pokemon out of my life. It was like I had actually lost someone to lose, Tep. But eventually, I recovered and slowly I forgot about Pokemon. I had succeeded in keeping Pokemon away from my life, but in the process, I had forgotten about my team. Lily, Odd, Ved, Tick, Tim, Tinny, Reshi, and Tep. But one day, I came back to the franchise. It began when I was much older. I was browsing the store, and I found a copy of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Of course I picked Sun, because it looked cooler. I had so many adventures when I played that. I was very good at the game, and I mastered it quickly. My fun tune in this game was a Dishawi, a Blissey, a Gengar, a Talonflame, a Zygarde, and finally my Solgaleo. Stronger Pokemon had to be swapped out for stronger ones, stronger and more powerful ones, more capable of lasting battles. I swept through the Elite Four like a gentle breeze. The champion was a bit of a challenge, but it wasn't that much of a problem. After playing through the game, I completed all the Pokédex, and I replaced almost my whole team, besides Solgaleo, of course, with Ultra Beasts. Besides of one of them, which I instead replaced with Magearna. Even Decidueye, I didn't care about any of that mushy love Pokemon stuff. Just want Pokemon are stronger and are rare. One day, however, I found that dusty old Pokemon Black cartridge. I found it tucked down deep under my couch. The sticker was scratched up in tenders, covered in fake layer-up dust. Swiftly, I blew the dust off to recover the black cartridge. Sweet, I bubbled. Free game. With a soft click, I removed the Pokemon Sun cartridge from my 3DS, pushing the Pokemon Black cartridge into the slot. As soon as the game booted up and I saw it had a continue option, me being my curious self, I click it. I see I had saved last in the Pokemon Center. Quickly, I opened the menu and selected Pokemon with my party. Sweet, I had a shiny Joltik, a Reshiram, and a Victini, all the same team. But I wasn't interested in the others. Really? A Lillipup? An Audino? And a Tepig? Even worse, the Tepig was level 100. Had no chance of evolving that trash, I thought. Then I got an idea. I erased the ones I didn't want, and I keep the goodies. Walking over to the PC, I opened the PC. The only Pokemon in there was a single Venipede named Ven. Clicking on Ven, I quickly pressed the button to release it, and he had faded away. Suddenly a text box appeared. Ven? Huh, I thought. Must be some sort of glitch. I ignore it, and release Odd. Another text box appeared. Odd? It was getting a little freaky, but I ignore it. Next I released Lily! This was getting really creepy, but I didn't care. Last, I released the Tep. No! And the Tepig faded away from my party. I swore I began to hear a soft, sobbing noise, but I barely paid attention. I closed out of the menu and began to transfer up the Pokemon. Afterwards, I wiped the save file and removed the Pokemon Black cartridge. As I removed the cartridge, I swore I heard a soft voice whisper, "Why?" into my ear. And a Tepig, why? Into my ear. Now I had lots of fun messing around with my new Victini and Reshiram. I swept everybody, but people call me a hacker for having those two Pokemon. But I didn't really care. My team was overpowered as duck, and it was completely legit. However, every time I won a battle using my VT and restaurant. I thought I heard a quiet voice sob. He kept them. Why not me? But one day, I seemed to make the voice very furious. I was chatting with one of my friends, John, by the Vespa Plaza, teasing about how Embor sucked, how stupid it looked, with that big chubby bell and all those dark brown poofs. I didn't brought up that I released a level 100 Tep big named Tep on the same game I got my Victini and Reshiram from. John's response was, "Oh, that's brutal, XD." If I remember correctly, suddenly my screen began to flicker and glitch, and a text box appeared. Brutal it was. How could you release me? Huh? Was the thing that flew through my head. As I read that, I thought to my friend, "Hey, I just got a creepy text box." John responded, "Law, not me." Then another text box appeared. Why? A loud sobbing wail echoed from out my ears, making me jump out of my chair. Then somebody got into a link battle with me, but it wasn't any normal trainer. It was a Tepig, but it wasn't any normal Tepig. It had scars all over its body, its ears were shredded up, blood leaked from its nostrils. Tears of blood were trickling down its cheeks, and it had a look of dread on its face. A text box appeared, and what it said disturbed me. Abandoned Pokemon Tep wants to battle. It was the same very same Tepig that I released. Quickly, I sent out my Buzzwole, hoping I could deal with the Tepig quickly. Tep got the first turn, and the Tepig used a move I had never seen before. Tep used Painful Screech, and that heavily distorted and slowed down Tepig cry, blasted out of my speakers at max volume, making my heart skip a beat. The animation for the move seemed to be Tep coughing out blood. It did no damage to my Buzzwole through. Then another text box popped up. Using its wings, Buzzwole flew up and off screen. Not only switched into my next Pokemon, for my next four Pokemon did it again. Guzzlord runs away in fear. Executree runs in fear. Solgaleo runs away in fear. Magearna runs away in fear. My last Pokemon were Reshiram and Victini. The one I sent out first was my Victini. Yet again, Tep uses Painful Screech in making the same gruesome noise to the same gruesome animation. However, instead of running away, my Victini did something else. Teeny feels sorry for Tep. Suddenly the battle turned into a double battle. Tep was company for my Victini, also known as Teeny. My battlers were my Reshiram and my character. What the heck was my trainer gonna do? Then yet another text box pop up. Teeny used Fusion Flare. The normal regular Fusion Flare animation play as the massive burst of fire and was fired at my character and my Reshiram. However, its effects were different. My Reshiram and my trainer dropped to the floor. They had been heavily burnt, especially my characters, and they were laying on the floor, blood pooling under them. Two text boxes appeared that confirmed all my worries. Flashy, pass away. You, pass away. That made me jump. What the heck? I expect this sick, twisted Wi-Fi battle to end by now. But no. It continued. Teeny, how dare you? Huh? Another text box appeared. Tep used Slaughter. Tep pounced on Tep Teeny, blasted a fiery beam of blazing hot flames into its face. Once Tep was done using the move, Teeny's body now resembled my character and my Reshiram's. Heavily charred. Teeny passed away. Tep flopped into the ground like a fading Pokemon as I swore I heard the loud noise of somebody crying throughout my entire house. A text box appeared. Tep, what have I done? What Tep did next shocked me. Tep used suicide. He shot a blast of fire at the ground below him, causing a massive flame to engulf him. Once the fire stopped, Tep was laying on the ground, dead like the others, and yet another text box appeared. Tep passed away. The game faded into a picture of my character, Rashi, Teeny, and Tep laying in a pile in the dark stone room. Blood was sloppily smeared into text that read "Game Over" on the wall. Then there was a loud crack as the game faded to black. And so did my love of Pokemon. Alright guys, so that was Tep's depression. So my final thoughts is kind of pretty good creepypasta in my opinion. So it's, it's more about like the whole revenge story, like the whole a character just abandoned a Pokemon. Like I think that's like kind of done to death in some puzzle, but kind of like it in this one since it's just he's abandoned it. Poor Tepig. Even for I'm not a big fan of Embor, but Tepig's kind of cute. Pignite, no. Embor, well, kind of strong, but kind of a disappointment to me. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, and also the whole like climax of the main character alongside the restaurant just facing off Tep and Teeny, like a pretty much a big battle, which I think that's pretty has the bloodiest type of ending ever. Like the whole Tep the Tepig just committed suicide. Like my God, did that creepypasta? Is there any creepypasta that has that very dark sequence of someone actually committed suicide? Like wow, and the ending is kind of rushed. Like we don't know what happened to his love of Pokemon after that what he's seen. And the whole like a picture, whole like mention of the picture of something gruesome is kind of creepy. So yeah, pretty good creepypasta. So the next creepypasta is gonna be a superior one, which is gonna be called Superior's Slavement or Punishment. I don't know what this is called. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this creepypasta, and bye for now.